trust. Been taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful the people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in both of my pockets. Me need my DNA and babies for lunch. But people call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them know that the same. Me and them know that the same. Boy, that them don't know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up? You know what's up? You don't pretend. You don't lie. We don't be gang. You know what's up?
We going crazy, we at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in a ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. My I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get them going. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Jackson, the man in motion right. Now Geno on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Walker now on first and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the 50, it's Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much.
And now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys have moved out in front. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. The kick pause as they run up to send this one away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good. Position.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Geno. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Going right back to Fant. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he is going to lose yardage here. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will cut the lead down to just 2. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but We know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hurts.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
The Cowboys 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've got a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go back to Pollard on second down.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
An out route, and he's got the connection to Walker.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Smith. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Smith.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. Touchdown!
Ken Walker,
as the first half is winding down.
And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is down to 2.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Going deep downfield for Ross.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off.
but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno now to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Smith. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This complete to Lockett. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Smith. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Smith. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Smith on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Throwing is Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabril Cox coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon, and surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. They get 9 there, and in the process, escaping their end zone, picking up a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has...
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 37 yards.
And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Smith.
They'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Boy, 196 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was up.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Smith.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7, forthcoming.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They go back to Pollard on second down. Room here to run. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Man, 222 yards for him on the ground as this has been a night to remember to this point.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week. Without a doubt, the head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From way up at the 23. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. In prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere,